Reports are stating that Spurs are lining up a summer move for Brentford goalkeeper David Raya, and other reports are stating that Spurs are still interested in signing Everton and England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford this summer. A good win for the Spurs under-21 Sunday afternoon, beating Liverpool 2-0. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment below. Or if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit the follow button and leave a review if you can. Let's start by talking about a win for the Tottenham Hotspur under-21s on Sunday. We played away at Liverpool in Premier League 2. We won the game 2-0. Goals from Jamie Donnelly and Malachi Fagan-Walcott. A report has just been published by the Daily Telegraph, and they are stating that Tottenham identify Brentford's David Raya as long-term successor to club captain Hugo Lloris. Focus is on a new right wing-back and an attacking player in January, but Tottenham's goalkeeper position likely to be addressed in the summer. The report states that Tottenham Hotspur are tracking Brentford goalkeeper David Raya as they prepare to sign a long-term successor to Hugo Lloris in the summer. Hugo Lloris celebrated his 36th birthday on Boxing Day and signed a 2-year extension to his contract last year that committed him to the club until 2024. The report then states while a goalkeeper is not on Tottenham's list of targets for the January transfer window, with the club looking to sign a right wing back and an attacking player, it is a position that is expected to be addressed by the club at the end of the season. Spurs and head coach Antonio Conte are happy with Lloris, but there is an acknowledgement that a succession plan needs to be put in place for the Frenchman. Fraser Forster, who started the FA Cup third round victory over League One side Portsmouth, was signed as a deputy to Lloris in the summer, but he will celebrate his 35th birthday in March. That means that Tottenham Hotspur are planning to bring in a new long-term successor to Lloris during the summer, and Raya is high on their list of targets. Everton's Jordan Pickford is another goalkeeper that Tottenham could consider, with the England international yet to commit himself past his current deal that expires at Goodison Park in 2024. As things stand, Raya will only have a year remaining on his Brentford contract at the end of the season and is likely to attract interest from more clubs just than Spurs. The 27-year-old Spaniard is the right age and profile to succeed Hugo Lloris and has proved himself in the Premier League with Brentford. Lastly, the report states that World Cup winner Hugo Lloris was at fault in Tottenham's defeat to Aston Villa, but has been a superb signing since joining the club from Lyon back in August 2012. Reports have just been published by the Daily Mirror and Shoot, and they are both stating that Tottenham Hotspur are considering a possible move for England and Everton goalkeeper Jordan Pickford in the summer. The reports claim that Spurs could move for the goalkeeper, whose deal expires in 2024 at the same time that Hugo Lloris's contract expires. Shoot state that Tottenham could therefore look to sign Pickford this summer, with a view to him replacing Hugo Lloris, with the French international very unlikely to stay with the club beyond 2024. Hugo Lloris has spent a decade with Spurs, making more than 430 appearances, although he is yet to win a trophy with the club. Pickford, meanwhile, has been Everton's number one ever since joining them from Sunderland back in 2017. Now, on Sunday afternoon, Sky Sports reported that former Tottenham Hotspur player Robbie Keane is one of the names being considered to be the next manager of League One side Portsmouth, who, of course, Spurs just beat in the FA Cup at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday. Now, my thoughts on these stories in this episode. Now, let's start by talking about the goalkeepers. Of course, Hugo Lloris signed a 2-year extension. His contract now ends in the summer of 2024. I've said many times on this channel, you know, he joined us back in August 2012. He's been a fantastic goalkeeper for us. But as I always say about all of these players, it is all about what you win at clubs. And sadly, Hugo Lloris has not lifted a trophy for Spurs as Spurs captain yet. there is nothing I want to see more than that happen. The likes of Hugo Lloris, Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, I want to see them win something at Tottenham before they all leave. But of course, his age now, his contract running out in the summer of 2024, it is all about having a plan from the club about a long-term successor. We are now being linked with a few goalkeepers. Jordan Pickford's name keeps coming up. His name keeps coming up on all of the chats that I have with all of the journalists that kindly come on this channel and discuss their or give their views on potential signings. David Raya, I think, is a very good goalkeeper. Jordan Pickford is a very good goalkeeper as well. In my personal opinion, I think when Spurs do sign another goalkeeper to replace Hugo Lloris, I would prefer them to have Premier League experience. I always say that about signings. I'm a great fan of us signing players with Premier League experience. I think that both the goalkeepers that we're being linked to are good goalkeepers, would be very comfortable in taking over Hugo Lloris's spot. But in all honesty, I think when we do replace Hugo Lloris with any goalkeeper, that is a big step. They are big shoes to fill. Hugo Lloris has been a great goalkeeper for us over the years, but we do need to have a plan. And talking about plans, we need to have a plan first about, for the January transfer window. Antonio Conte needs help. When we've got a few players out injured, we don't really have that much depth. So it is all about adding a couple of key additions in this January transfer window first. But Spurs certainly do need to have a plan about a long-term successor to Lloris. But I've no doubt that the club, Fabio Paratici, will be looking at a lot of goalkeepers, drawing up a shortlist and eventually signing one, perhaps in the summer. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment below. Or if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy your week and I will see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.